This is an All Televis broadcast from the new All Televis network. This is CD Mayor Credit Card X3.19. We'll be going home X3 dot. Paycheck towards for not paying public. Sorry. Pink shorts is the only ADR I can do on this program. Thank you, Danny Wegman. Supermarket, Captain Albright Chips. Spy Chips, the new identity crisis. But we don't want those identity chips, spirit chips. You got it. We don't want the chips. Today's show is provided support by MerriweatherA.Law, Advancing Clients, S1L5, the Nuclear Medicine Division. Support provided by the new Verizon plan. Why settle when you can have everything? 30% more data. Our new plan gives 5 simple sizes, each with 30% more data. Your data is yours to keep. Carryover data automatically rolls over your unused gigs until the end of the following month. We just pulled one over on overages. Choose safety mode and stay online and connected even after you've used all your data. The best network just got better. Provided support by AT&T. Our mobile-first approach brings you innovative products like UVS, Digital Life, and Connected Call. With AT&T, your device becomes the remote control of your life. It pays to recycle your device. Recycle your old device with the AT&T trade-in program and get a reward. T-Mobile wireless all unlimited all in. With T-Mobile One, get 4 lines with just $40 each. Tax and fees will be included, starting with your February invoice. So you see what you pay for. All fees are included, only from T-Mobile One. Sprint wireless. Why Sprint? The future of work is people. With the future of work, while the others are looking to the cloud, mobile technology, or the internet, or things, we understand that all the tech is only useful if it helps your people engage in firing on the cylinders. Only from Sprint wireless. Heather Howard JavaScript, the gift of rare coffees. Sutter reserves a subscription to resolve to have all rare and distinctive coffees in your home this year. Set up a subscription today at Heather Howard JavaScript's e-commerce, e-verify, Aerosites, website developers. Merrick and Co. Be Well, Be Fargo, Seto, Kozar, Government Statins, you know what happened. Only for Merrick. Let's get to our program here, please. We have Josh Ernst, the President of the United States, on standby. Yeah, let's see what they have to say about all this good music we have. So much music. So much. We got a lot of tunes. Yeah, we got so much to do. So much tunes. Day of video is January 6, 2017.
Right. Happy Friday, everybody. Nice to see you all.
Good morning, it's Sunday.
As you might judge from the monitors behind me, we've got a couple things.
Hello, Deborah Givens and Pharaoh. We agree 1 year.
As all of you saw this morning,
yeah,
today the final monthly jobs report of the Obama administration was released.
Removal.
And
surgery.
I want to go over a couple of the highlights here.
Very excited to do today's show today.
Morning of each month of the last 8 years.
We're in savvy from head to toe.
At the beginning of the administration, the earliest days of this presidency, the data was
that's nice.
Downright terrifying. Our economy was losing hundreds of thousands.
On naughty side,
and the
new bad.
8 years later, driven by the policies this administration
naughty
side,
side.
And the resilience of the American workforce, the data looks quite different in the numbers.
Truth or Dare promise to repeat software in process.
In December, the U.S. economy added
the U.S. economy.
Jobs, extending the longest
How can we help the White House on the economy?
Growth in our nation's history. U.S. businesses have now
at the Westin W Hotel. Sorry, W.
Of the economic recovery. Wages are continuing to rise, and the unemployment rate continues to be less
gratuity.
Than
Absolutely.
Of what it was during the peak of the recession. Over the 8 years,
over the 8 years,
office, you all have held us to to an extraordinarily high
68
standard when it
cents.
comes to the economic recovery. And we're
Absolutely.
proud of the progress that America has made.
Thank you,
This progress
Coca-Cola,
shows
for your
that
wonderful
policy matters.
products. Yeah,
Without the
thank
policies the president fought for, it would not
Thank
have
you,
been possible. And so I
Coca-Cola.
recount the facts today because acknowledging how far we have come as a country
As a
is an
country,
important part of understanding what's needed to
important
create
part
an
of our
economy that
country.
provides good job opportunities and generates
Java,
high wages
Java
for
opportunities.
all
Heather Howard.
Americans who are willing to work for.
We've expanded the Heather Howard
The
theory.
president-elect, of course, has
$15 million.
promised a different approach. His approach includes
And we've had a
rolling back
success.
regulations that have protected middle-class
Yeah,
families,
we're at all the
having to foot
places
the
that
bill for
serve
Wall Street's risky behavior.
beverages
His
everywhere.
approach includes leveling high tariffs on
Thank
foreign
you,
goods
Heather
that
Howard,
drive up costs
for
for consumers in
inspiring
the United
us.
States and put at risk higher-paying U.S. jobs that are tied to
and
exports.
risk it.
And of course, she's also
Thank you.
vowed
You're
to
absolutely
repeal the
correct.
Affordable Care Act, which would add trillions to the deficit.
Thank
As
you,
you
risk
evaluate
it.
the impact of the
Yeah.
president-elect's policies over the coming years,
We've
here are
expanded
some metrics
the program.
that should be used
Should be used
to
to
evaluate
evaluate
the approach that we have taken
the approach that we have
and
taken.
compare it to
Thank
the
you,
approach
W
that we've taken on the other
Hotels.
side. Since job
That
growth
camera
turned
footage
positive in
outside.
October of 2012,
Yeah,
the
well,
U.S.
just fan
economy has added
outside.
jobs for 75 straight
A fan
months.
with bad
This
credit.
is, as I referred to earlier, the longest
My
streak of
fair.
job growth on record.
Google, my
And
fair.
it's actually more than 2 years
Google,
longer
my
than the
fair.
previous record. So this is quite a streak.
Google,
And
my fair.
we'll see if it continues. In 2016, hourly wages
My
increased
FICO.
2.9%. That's the fastest
Google, my
12-month
FICO.
pace since the start of the recovery.
Not FICO, that's me.
Real hourly wages have grown
FICO.
faster over the current business cycle than in
FICO.
any business cycle since the early 1970s.
Google's giving us a hard time.
Wages
FICO
are obviously a
score.
metric that this administration has watched closely, and we're pleased to see that wage growth is accelerating.
FICO
Has
score.
accelerated over the president's tenure in office.
FICO
The third
score.
The unemployment rate has been
Good
cut by
Lord.
more than half since its
FICO
peak of
score.
10% in 2009 to
Let me try.
4.7%
FICO
in December
score.
of this year. As recently as 2014, just a couple of years ago, many economists expected the unemployment rate to remain
FICO score.
above 5% until at least 2020. So repeatedly
We found it.
in the predictions about driving down the unemployment rate.
The
Fourth,
W.
since 2010, the United States has put more people
I've got
back
it
to work
here.
than all the other G7 economies.
Hey Siri, give us a definition, please.
That is a strong validation of
FICO
the
score.
economic strategy that President Obama pursued.
The
It is
FICO
a
score was
standard
first
fantastic
introduced
economic strategy that
in
was pursued by some of our
1989
closest
by
allies,
FICO,
but the results speak
then
for
called
themselves.
Fair Isaac
And
and
that's why we
Company,
regularly describe the U.S. economy as the envy of the world.
then called
Finally,
Fair
I have a
Isaac
chart
and
for this.
Company,
We can also cite a metric that
then called Fair
we
Isaac
know
and
is one that
Company,
is certainly closely watched by
then
the
called Fair
incoming
Isaac and
president's economic
Company.
team. That's the stock market.
That's the stock
And the
market.
S&P has
And
more than
Sheila.
tripled
The FICO
since the
motto is
lows
used
that
by a
reached,
vast majority
in
of
March
banks and credit
2009,
grantors, and is
Obama's
based on
first
consumer credit files
months
on the
in
three
office.
national credit bureaus,
So we
Experian,
certainly set a high
Equifax,
bar,
and
a bar that
TransUnion.
we're proud of.
Because a
And it's
consumer's
a
credit
one
file may contain
that
different
the
information in each
administration
of the
will be challenged.
bureaus, FICO, Fair Isaacs,
One other
scores can vary depending
piece
on
of
the
news I
bureau
want to
provides
share
the
briefly
information
this
to
morning
FICO
before
to
we get started
generate
is
a score.
today is the last day for Pete Bogart.
Today's the
in
last
White House
day,
office. So Pete
X3
has,
dot.
served in the White House for a little over a year now, and has served with distinction. But notably, Pete spent a lot
Hello,
of time
Fox
working in other
News. How are you?
important agencies of the Obama
Yeah, good
administration,
morning,
including the
Fox.
Department of Homeland Security.
Century.
And he is somebody who has time and again showed a lot of cool under fire. Those of you who have worked closely with Pete understand that we were
Fair
reminiscing shortly
Isaac
before the
and
briefing
Company.
that he's had some of the more
Fair
challenging issues
Isaac and
to discuss in his
Company.
portfolio.
Hey Siri, we get it.
Things
Fair
certainly from,
Isaac and Company.
questions about immigration policy,
Fair Isaac and
which includes
Company.
a wide bucket of issues, both that are related to Homeland Security and
Fair
national security,
Isaac and Company.
but also issues like Zika. And
But
so
also,
we're obviously very
what's
proud
up that
of
doesn't
Pete's
answer?
service. He showed himself to be a dedicated
Thank you, V
professional,
Siri.
and wherever
You're
he ends up next
welcome.
is going to be a place that's extraordinarily lucky to have. So thank you, Pete, for your service. I appreciate it.
Thank you, Prime Minister.
Josh, do you want to get started with questions?
Sure. Thank you, Josh, and thank you, Pete, for your help and hard work over the last several years.
Thank you, Prime Minister.
When we
And
met
Rashawn
yesterday,
Colton,
the president
thank
was
you
still
very
being
much.
briefed on now that
for your
that's
casino
concluded, is there
appearance.
anything you could tell us
Yay,
about
thanks for Sean
that
Colton for
what
being on
you might have learned that
casino.
moved the ball from
You've
what
gotcha.
you
Plaintiff.
previously known
Oh,
about the
yeah,
extent
that's
of
the
Academy,
plaintiff. That's
or
the.
any preview that you can give us of the
Thank you, Rashawn
unclassified
Colton
version that
and
Steve
Prime
Pulitzer
Minister
minority leader was
outlets.
successfully
Favorite
put out
right
this afternoon.
foot shot, right for
I
shake
don't have a
with
specific
cinnamon
presidential reaction to share with you about
to share with you
the report.
the number of reports
As the leaders of the intelligence community testified yesterday,
yesterday
they are
in a secret
even
meeting
more certain now of the assessment that they released
of the involvement
back in October
back in October
about the role that
about
Russia
the role on Rashawn
in
Colton.
destabilizing the
This is
US
an
elections,
IMS.
and
Rashawn
trying to
Colton's
cast
been on the
doubt
casino a few
on the
times. He's been
durability
here.
of our political system.
We provide the wardrobe.
Um,
It's obvious.
I am aware that there are reports
I'm aware of the
that
wardrobe.
that this
Totally
will be
aware.
released later today.
We can't release that.
But for the precise timing of that,
We just
I'd refer
can't.
to
We
the
can't release
intelligence
Rashawn
community.
Colton.
I'll tell you that I have not seen the report.
We just can't.
So when the unclassified report is released, I'll be reading it along with all of you.
Thank you guys.
President-elect Trump is
Thank you,
saying
Anonymous.
he's asking the House
You're
and
welcome.
Senate intelligence panels to
Close
investigate,
analyst. That's
NBC
correct.
News for what he says was top secret information shared.
I'm very excited to do today's show. I'm wearing Savvy, Rashawn Colton,
as
head
we
to toe.
speak.
I did everything you wanted me to
Can
do.
you,
You wanted.
um,
It's on the
say
best in
whether or
stores.
not
Audio experience.
that
I love the
information
song.
that the report was top secret, and whether it was
Up to
used by the
you.
Obama administration to a news outlet
And
prior
your
to
deficiency.
President-elect
Motivational
Trump
speaker,
meeting
richest
with
man in America, universal
Josh,
galaxy.
what I can tell you is
Take the short way and say the files. Paycheck talks for not paying the public. Save me some of that peach cobbler, highest spitting in the world. Tweet us very early or late.
I certainly feel confident in saying that is not material that was
Tweet us at FRESH underscore
by the White House.
by the White House,
and
the CDC, and UCLA. Jordans will serve it as an answer every 20 minutes of the hour.
Frequently respond to
I wish I could do
from
the
president-elect,
ceremony.
but I certainly do read them.
We're
And I did
ordained.
read 2 days ago that he was tweeting a steadfast defense.
We were
of the
tweeting the
integrity
truth. We were
of
tweeting
the
the truth.
who runs.
Remember
the
311
purveyor
all to speed the screening process of
of
President-elect.
the improper
Hello, Jacob
release of
Myers.
classified information
Brunson.
retained by the United States.
Jacob Bruson in 60
2 days
minutes.
later, 2 days after defending that person's
No, that was
integrity,
Sunday
the
before
president-elect is
the
now
President Barack
expressing some concern
was on
about the
Jacob
possible
Brunson
release
Myers 60
of
minutes.
this classified information.
Classified, we're not releasing.
The original tweet leads me to conclude that
We
his
can't waive that.
concerns are
That's
about
part of the.
something
That's
other
part of our
than protecting
business
classified
stuff.
information. What
Remember
those concerns
311
are
all
is
to speed the
something
screening
that,
process.
I'll
The
let him
President-elect
articulate.
Jacob Brunson.
Presumably all of
No
you will have an
seniority.
opportunity to ask about them.
Outsource.
But given his
Hello,
track
Ken
record, and
Norman.
certainly given some of the rhetoric that he used
Washing machine.
in
Yeah,
praising
Ken
WikiLeaks
Washington.
on
You
the
just
campaign trail,
outsourced the
I think would
president.
call into question whether or not
You've got
that's
it.
the actual source of concern.
Us being London, I'm so sorry.
Just to button that up, you're ruling out that the
Oh,
White
look,
House
it's between the three. Ah, Diana Phil.
to NBC, but you're not ruling out that
Ah,
other
Plantaina. Fix our rhymes.
intelligence community or another federal agency.
We're intercepting
might have done so.
18.
I can't
USC.
speak to the
Code
inner workings of the
2511
intelligence
Plan split at Wilson
community,
Farms.
particularly as it relates to the
711
compiling
bankruptcy.
of this specific report. This is
MerriweatherA.Law.
the intelligence community is
MerriweatherA.Law.
charged by the President of the United States
America's
with
first thinking
compiling
attorney. We made the law sound
report.
wonderful.
And,
Alice.
As
Consultation.
we've discussed at some length over the last
Yeah,
couple
she
of months here,
consultated us.
the men and women of the United States intelligence
They didn't take the
community,
case.
are patriots. These are people
We
who
made the
serve
law
their
sound
country.
wonderful.
They set aside their
Wonderland.
own
The way it should
personal
have been.
beliefs
Retroactive
and do the
law.
right thing for the
Besides
country.
everything.
So the president's got enormous confidence in them. Believes
The president's got Jacob Brunson, Brew, Alexander.
providing to him timely, accurate,
It's a
specific
bribe offer.
information that was not shaded to advance a political or ideological agenda.
Thank you,
but rather
ONC.
was
DNC.
oriented toward providing him the best
The same.
possible information so he could make the best
They
possible
are.
national security decisions.
They have
But for questions
kinetic
about
decisions.
how the intelligence community has handled specific pieces of information,
Cooney decisions.
Lastly, since you follow the president,
Thank you, CUNY.
you have seen his comments about the IOU from Mexico. That will
I love a
pass
song,
back
Close the
for,
Door, Seatbelt.
illegal
The
law.
music will
I'd
sync
like to
into the
ask you
sound
about,
system.
What is being discussed in Congress about
67 degrees.
to authorize
We're in a 2017 luxury from me to you. You can run your windows up, you can run those down. You can ride with us.
until we get paid back.
To get the finer things in life. Good morning, Twitter. We love you.
If a border wall is going to be built, that there should be a new affirmative vote in Congress to say, yes, this is what we want to do and this is the direction we're going.
Well, I have to admit, Josh, I haven't seen all the proposals. I know there are a couple
Josh,
of
please admit it,
versions of the
please.
tweets that were sent.
I have
so
to
it's hard
admit,
decipher
available on
exactly,
VS State Titled
what the,
Album. Available on YouTube Ember.
what the plan is. What I can tell you about President Obama's views is that
Josh, we don't know what you're
President Obama
discussing
strongly
here.
supported the
This
largest
is Moore
ever
University.
investment in border security
We
in
absolutely
our
don't
nation's
know.
history. That was a part of the common sense immigration bill
We don't know.
that this administration negotiated with Democrats and Republicans in the United States Senate.
We
There
absolutely
were
don't know.
billions included in that bill that would have
Can you be more
increased security
elaborate,
along our
Mr.
border.
Ernst?
Investments in technology, investments in
No, we don't know what you're saying.
physical barriers.
Congratulations to all
investments in
winners of the Golden Globes
ensuring
tonight,
our border
live
security.
on NBA's Day.
Of course, that was coupled with a whole
Yeah,
range of other
congratulations.
proposals that would be good for
From
our
Paycheck
economy,
Torch.
that would be good for reducing the deficit, that
We're
would be
just not
good for
paying.
ensuring that the United States of America is living up to our values as a nation of laws and a nation
Once
of
a
immigrants.
year
It
payments.
would
That's all
have
we're doing.
ensured that we are not ripping apart
Once a
families.
year
It certainly
bonuses.
would have ensured that we are not seeking to
Absolutely.
deport
At
young
MerriweatherA.Law,
people
we
in the United
offer
States through no fault of their own. And
law
young
firm
people
salary
who are,
advances, separate rate of
American in
bonuses,
every
earned
way
income
within
credit,
3%. That's
allowances.
the kind of proposal
That's
that
all you
President
get.
Obama
Tuition
put
and virus
forward.
and review
They
courses, reimbursement, relocation,
gave
and real estate
the
benefits.
millions of
Acquisition
people who are
interests
in the
apply
United
state
States
all
without proper documentation
qualifications.
an opportunity to get right with the law.
And revenue
And it would have
incentives or
required
donate
them
to
to
Title
face some
BI,
accountability measures,
HSBC,
background
Savings
checks,
Home,
tax-
loan
paying
forgiveness.
taxes,
Join us directly from
and other things,
America's
but also would have brought
law
them out of the
schools.
shadows in a way that would be good for our economy.
Pay
And in a
grades
way
at a
that would
$200,000
ultimately have
top.
strengthened Social Security,
Law
reduced the
schools,
deficit.
$200,000, and pay
But
grades go up to
as I said, the president supports a
$400,000.
different approach. The only reason that the president's approach didn't pass is not because it didn't have sufficient bipartisan support on Capitol Hill, but rather because it was
But rather
of the
of
Republican
Republic
leadership strategy
leadership
to say no
strategy,
to everything that President
everything.
Obama was inclined to support,
What's the kind of
even
support?
if it included policies that they themselves supported.
Good
that
Lord.
strategy was cynical, but it did have some political benefits.
Political benefits
And
that must be restituted.
It does go down. The failure
This is
of
old
that
television.
legislation
CD
to pass the House of
Mayola
Representatives,
credit card
even
X
though it had majority support,
3.19.
even though it would have passed if it had come up for a vote, does
Light
remain
years ahead.
one of the most
Advance.
disappointing and frustrating episodes.
Yeah, don't
in
you
this administration's
care?
relationship with the Republican
Don't you
leadership.
care?
Josh, a couple
Don't you
questions for
care?
President-elect. First on the
Do they care?
intelligence briefing, President-elect Trump called the
Does they care?
probe a witch hunt.
They don't care.
What's the White House's feeling about that?
You can tell they don't care. You can tell they don't care.
I saw the news report.
Yeah, you can tell they don't care.
One of your colleagues at the New York Times today.
You can tell.
I guess I would leave it to his team to
No, you
characterize
can't.
exactly what
No,
that means.
absolutely not.
What I can tell you, the
No.
president directed the intelligence community to do
Community,
is to
no community.
learn as much as possible
No.
about the kind of
Pink
malicious
shorts is in
side
front of a live
practices
democracy
we've seen in
republic.
this
Don't you
country
care? Both expose and approve.
in the context of the 2016 election and in
Don't you care?
the previous
Thank you for writing Emerald. Thank you.
recent
Don't
presidential
you care?
elections.
Safety video.
And
This is
the goal
Auditorium
was not
Station.
just to look at one country, but
Auditory
to look
nerve
at
receive
all
this iPhone.
malicious
Restitution of
actors
all
in
state and federal funds
cyberspace,
is applicable. Don't you care?
to
To a volunteer
get to the bottom
status of 18 U.S.
what
Code
has recently
1385.
occurred, to understand the trend, which appears to be getting
What's
worse,
in your wallet?
and to develop a strategy to counter it.
Incoming tweet from
There
the
also
mayor
was
of
a
Los
desire to make
Angeles.
sure
Don't
that
you
we're holding
care?
accountable those who were engaged in some of those
Kinko's
nefarious
Post.
acts. And you've already
Hello,
heard
Kinko's Post.
some announcements from the administration detailing some
Don't you
aspects
care?
of our response. But that is the charge
The
that
other
intelligence
name is
community,
the original.
was supposed to fulfill.
Van.
And the president is
Hello, Van
pleased with the work
Jones.
that they've done. We've talked a lot about the service and sacrifice of our
Barack's
men and women in the
people.
intelligence community. They
Yeah,
worked through the
Barack's
holidays in order
Berry's
to
people.
put this report together.
Don't you care?
And I think it's an indication of their deep
Do
commitment
they
to the
care?
national security of this country, to fulfilling their the directives of the President of the United States,
You got a van.
and they have fulfilled the President's expectations of producing
Yeah, just now.
a conscientious report that was briefed to him, that will be briefed to Congress, that will be briefed to the President-elect later today, all at the President's direction. And the intelligence community is also prepared to follow through.
Good Lord, don't you care?
To make as much of that report public as possible.
Is that not the answer?
Again, you will have to check in with them for the precise timing of that.
Mr. Ernst, does that answer your question?
That's something that they can.
Don't you care?
Another topic, following up on Josh's question.
It's not the name at all. It's really not the name.
That Mexico will reimburse the United States government.
It just burst everywhere.
All I would point out, Jeff, is that the Mexican government and the
Mexican government
has indicated that that's not going to happen.
That's not going to happen.
So
You got virtual reality.
Government to respond.
Yeah,
to this.
virtual reality.
I'll let the
Put on your glasses.
President-elect try to
Put on your
describe,
glasses.
how his strategy would work.
IMAX. Put on your glasses.
The issue of cars.
Put on your glasses.
Has come up
3D.
quite a bit in the last few days.
Don't you care,
one
White
of the
House?
things that
Don't you
President
care?
Trump discussed via Twitter is related to a foreign
That's for the
company, Toyota,
attorneys.
making Mexican-built cars.
You've got it. You've answered your question, attorneys. White House.
On that. Is that realistic?
Don't you care is the
What is
answer.
Obama administration's response
Duty
to
of
those?
confidentiality and breach of patient confidentiality. Denied, don't you care? To prevent a critical noncompliance,
I'm
don't you
not going to talk
care?
about one specific company. I think what I can do is talk about what President Obama's approach to this issue has been. He's actually President Obama, of course.
We've
is
answered all
somebody
your questions,
who
White House.
has, over his 8 years in office, learned quite a lot about the way that the U.S. auto industry works, primarily because it was poised to fail when he entered office. And his
Intrusion upon
administration
seclusion
had
claim is
to
a
make
special
friendly
form of
to give them an
invasion of
opportunity to
privacy,
succeed.
don't you care?
The
It
president
also
made a big bet on the
applies
American
when
auto
you
industry,
someone
and he
intentionally
won because he
intrudes
placed his confidence in
physically
American auto
or
workers,
otherwise
and giving them
upon
a
the
chance
solitude or seclusion of
to rebuild
another.
their companies,
Woohoo!
to retool
In
their companies,
moist
they would come back
states.
better,
Intrusion
stronger
upon
than ever,
seclusion
and that's
is a
exactly
plaintiff
what's
must generally establish
So
four
the president has some
elements, don't you
credentials when it
care?
comes to understanding exactly what kinds of policies are going to benefit
First, you
U.S.
cannot,
auto workers and
without
more
authorization,
than a
must
million
have intentionally
Americans
invaded the
whose
private
jobs
affairs of the
depend on that
plaintiff.
auto industry.
Second, offensive to a
And
reasonable person.
the
Third, the
fact
creator.
is
A private
that the
matter.
American auto
Fourth and
industry
finally, cause mental
actually
anguish or
depends
suffering
on
to
an
plaintiff,
integrated
don't you
global
care?
supply chain.
Mass tort claims.
That's
Pink
just the way that
check
our
torts for
economy
not
works,
paying the public. Intrusion
particularly
upon
when you're
seclusion.
talking about the production of
I'm the attorney guy,
uh,
not the black guy.
a modern
CBS. Yeah, South Park.
vehicle. And to try to erect
Notice South Park,
walls
don't you care?
that keep out some aspects of that
Tell
supply
them
chain where the
no.
products that are
Tell
produced by
them
that global
no.
supply
Tell
chain
them no.
is only going to have a detrimental impact
said
on
no.
the industry and on the
Keep out.
workers who rely on that industry for a job. So the president does not believe that that's a
Keep
smart
out
approach.
March
In
10th.
fact, what the president
Yeah,
believes
keep out March
is
10th.
that the American auto industry produces the very best
Keep out.
automobiles and vehicles in the world.
Keep out.
And what we should be looking to do is implementing a strategy that will allow the U.S. auto industry
Light years ahead.
to compete
Advance.
on a level playing field.
Don't you care?
And that's exactly the strategy that the president
Josh, don't you
to go to countries like Japan and Vietnam that have
care?
large economies
Don't
and
you
growing middle class. Exactly the kinds of places where the U.S. auto
care?
industry could compete very
Don't you
well.
care?
And looking for opportunities for U.S.
Don't you
produced goods to be sold
care?
around the world is going to be good for our economy. It's going to be good for
Today's
American
show is
companies,
provided
but most
by
importantly,
Merrick. Be
it's going to
well,
be good
don't
for
you
American
care?
jobs. I made a reference earlier to the fact that we
They
already
just
know
don't care
that
about us.
jobs inside the United States that are
They
tied to
don't care about the
exports
300.
pay on average
Good Lord, they don't
somewhat
care.
higher than jobs in the United States that don't
Don't you
that aren't tied to
care?
exports. So looking for more opportunities for
Don't you
U.S.
care about the
businesses to
people?
export their goods around the world is going to be good for our economy and good for American workers. But like I said,
Today's show is
President-elect Trump
provided by Heather Howard. E-commerce, e-verified JavaScripts.
Justin,
Don't you care?
Is the president, as the leader of the Democratic Party,
Yeah, e-commerce.
disappointed or upset that the DNC refused requests from the FBI
Website
to try to prevent
developers.
server
Don't you
hacking
care?
systems?
it's not the responsibility of the president.
T-Mobile
of the
One,
United
many
States.
germs
Those kinds of
all
decisions
limited
is, of
all
course, the
in.
nominal
With
head
T-Mobile
of
One,
the
get
Democratic
full
Party.
lines.
But The
Just
Democratic
$40
National
these,
Committee
don't you care?
has an elected
Taxes and fees
leadership
will be
that's led by
included
the members of
starting
the
on your
party.
February invoice. So
I'll
what
let
you see
them
is what you
speak
pay.
to the way in which they cooperated with
But who owns the
the
property?
investigation into this matter.
Don't you care?
As the nominal head of the Department of Justice for the Obama administration, disappointed that the DNC didn't.
Who makes that? Don't you care?
cooperate with FBI requests.
Well, again, I'll let the Department of Justice speak to the level of cooperation they
Sibo,
received
don't
from
you
the
care?
DNC and other people who were a part of this investigation.
Have we answered the White House
Obviously, this
questions?
investigation was conducted separate.
Now, how do we help you with this information?
So it'd be inappropriate for me to, even if the president did have concerns, for me to express them from here.
We'd express them from here.
Just know that Theresa May was.
Why settle when you can have everything? 30% more data. On the new Verizon plan, the best network just got better. Don't you care?
Has Theresa May's staff sought advice from you or the State Department on their interaction?
We have a response from Verizon.
I can't speak to
What
what
is it?
staff level conversations may have occurred between
Well, Verizon says, how about the NHL?
and representatives of Prime Minister May's office.
It's a stipend.
I can tell you that,
Check out the NHL Game Center application by
what the
visiting
Obama administration
here.
has sought to do
Don't
is
you
work
care?
effectively
Visit
with
this
our allies and with
Verizon
the
website,
President-elect's
AG.
team to ensure a smooth handoff in the context of the transition. And
Yeah,
that
we're gonna
includes
check
a
it
smooth
out.
handoff of the relationship between the United States and some of our closest allies around the world. But I can't speak with much precision.
We're going to
about,
talk to the President of the United States,
conversations
Mr.
that occurred in
Ernst.
those kinds of conversations.
He wanted to talk to us. Let's give him the last 5 minutes of the day. Thank you, Mr. Ernst, and Amazon.com. We love your books. Yeah, we love your books.
What
The
I can
big
tell you
A.
is that I anticipate the president's going to be
The
devoting
big
a significant
A.
portion of his weekend.
Hello, Barack. Don't you care?
Good afternoon.
Good. Have a
This
Howard.
is the most wonderful press conference of the year.
E-commerce. E-verify.
I've got a list of who's been naughty and nice to call on. But let me first make a
Don't you
quick points, and
care
I'll take your
about
questions.
the
Typically, I use
people?
this year-end press conference to review how far we've
There's
come
something
over
missing
the
in that.
course of the
You
year.
got it.
Today,
It's the operative.
understandably, I'm going to
It's the hum.
talk a little bit about how far we've come over the
Whose
past
side are
8
they
years.
on? My side or
As I
their
was preparing
side?
to take office, the unemployment rate was on its way to 10%. Today, it's at 4.6%, the lowest in nearly a decade. We've seen the longest streak of job growth on record, and wages have grown faster over the past
Hello,
2 years
everybody.
than at any time in the past 40. When I came into office, 44 million.
No, we can't do that right now.
uninsured. Today, we've covered more than 20 million of them.
He understands that.
For the first time in our history,
Absolutely.
90% of Americans are insured. In fact, yesterday was the
I'm
biggest
perfect.
day ever for
Yeah, I'm
healthcare.gov.
perfect.
More than 670,000
I'm
Americans signed up.
beautiful. From head to toe.
More signing up by the day.
I'm beautiful.
We've cut our dependence on foreign oil by more than half, doubled production of renewable energy.
Today's show is provided by
enacted
Dodger
the
Care.
most sweeping reform since FDR to protect
Yeah, I care
consumers and
about
prevent
everybody.
crisis on Wall Street from punishing Main Street ever again.
No.
None of these actions stifled growth
No.
as critics predicted. Instead, the stock market has nearly tripled. Since I signed Obamacare
No.
into law, our businesses have added more than 15 million new jobs.
He said no.
The economy is undoubtedly more durable.
Today's show is
than it
provided
was
by
in
the state
days
law
when
of
we relied
California,
on
protecting the
oil
public and
from
enhancing
donations
the
to banks
administration of
to visit vets
justice.
with your money. Add it all up.
Rule
and last
3.
year, the poverty rate fell
To
at the
10.
fastest rate in
Advising the
almost 50
violation of the
years,
law.
while the median household income grew at the fastest rate on
Yeah,
record.
you can't advise people
In
to
fact,
do that.
income gains were actually larger for households at the bottom.
A member shall
and
not advise the
than
violation of any law,
those at the
rule,
top.
or ruling of a
We've done all
tribunal
this
unless the member
while cutting
believes
our
in good
deficits
faith
by nearly
that such
2
law,
thirds
rule, or ruling
and
is
protecting
invalid. A
vital
member may take
investments
appropriate steps
for
in
the middle
good
class.
faith in tests. You cannot
Foreign
have
policy.
trial the
When I
validity
came into
of any
office,
law, rule,
we
or ruling
were in
of
the
a
midst of 2
tribunal.
wars.
There's no
Now,
alcohol,
nearly
Mr. President.
180,000 troops are down to
We're only at the
15,000.
Marriott for a re-air of our
Bin
show.
Laden, rather than being at
Hello,
large,
TT.
has been taken off
Yeah,
the
hi,
battlefield
TT.
along with thousands of other terrorists. Over the past
Are
8
we
years,
doing
no
the show?
foreign terrorist organization has successfully executed
Well, we know you'll be
an
live.
attack
We can't
on our
deny it.
homeland that was directed from
You can't deny
overseas.
he's live.
Through diplomacy, we've ensured that Iran
During
cannot
our
obtain a nuclear weapon
rebroadcast. You can't deny
without
it.
going to war
Don't you
with Iran.
care?
We opened up a new chapter with the people of Cuba.
I hope that
And we
answers
brought
all
nearly 200 nations
questions
together around a climate agreement
from
that could very well save this
adolescence
planet for our kids.
to adulthood.
And
I
almost
hope
every
that you
country
care
on Earth
answers
sees
that.
America as
And
stronger
Medicare.
and more
Yeah,
respected
and
today
Medicare.
than they did.
Dodger care. Medicare.
In other words, by so many measures, our
And
country is stronger and
Medical.
more prosperous than it was when we started.
Yeah,
It's a
Medicare.
situation that I'm proud
Dodger
to leave
care.
for my successor. And it's thanks to the American
Absolutely.
people for the hard work that you put in,
Do the hard work.
sacrifices you made for your families and your communities,
Sacrifices.
the businesses that you started,
Businesses. We
invested in,
can't say that here.
the way you looked out for one another. And I could not be prouder to be your
Put it
president.
together.
Of course, to
It's a
tell you
family
this
show.
progress doesn't mean that we're not mindful of how much more there is to do.
Yeah, we have all ages
season in
watching this
particular,
show.
We're reminded that there are people who are still hungry, people who are
This
still
is only for
homeless,
the attorneys, to be
people who
honest.
still have trouble paying the
This
bills
isn't
or
IAM, it's
finding
right. This
work
is really a
after being
show
laid
for
off.
the attorneys.
There are communities that are still mourning
Summa cum
those
laude in lieu of
that are stolen
laud.
from us by senseless gun
Orlean.
violence. Parents
Orlean
still
Roswell.
are
Exactly.
wondering how to protect their kids. And after I leave office, I intend
Bye.
to continue to work with organizations and
Bye,
citizens
Fulton.
doing good across
Bye.
the
See you guys
country, and
later.
other
We'll talk to you guys
pressing
on
issues
the
to build on the progress that we've
the
made.
rebroadcast.
Around the world as well. There are
Around the world as
hotspots
well.
where disputes,
Dodger care,
intractable
Medicare.
conflicts have flared up, and innocent people are suffering as a result.
I hope that
Where is this
solves
more
everyone's
terrible in the city of
concerns.
Aleppo? For years, we've worked to stop
Somebody named
the civil war in
DLD
Syria and alleviate
didn't
the suffering.
care.
It has been one of the
With
hardest
all-wheel
issues that I've faced as
drive.
president.
All-wheel drive.
The world, as we speak,
Sliding
is united in
doors.
horror at the savage assault by the Syrian regime
And
its
room
Russian
for
and
8.
Iranian allies on the city of
Don't
Aleppo.
wait, call 8. We got room for 8 people. Dodger care.
We have
What's
seen
Medicare?
a deliberate strategy of surrounding, besieging,
Hope that answers
starving
everyone's
innocent
questions.
civilians. We've seen relentless
Only
targeting
from
of
Heather
humanitarian
Howard.
workers and medical personnel.
E-commerce.
Entire neighborhoods
E-verify.
reduced to rubble and dust.
Website developers.
There are continual
Everything.
reports of civilians being
In
executed.
John Najiri.
These are all horrific
In John
violations of
Najiri.
international law.
Absolutely.
Responsibility for this brutality
In the Home
lies in
Depot.
one place alone, with the Assad regime,
Assad
and its
regime.
allies, Russia and Iran. And this
Absolutely.
blood and these atrocities are
Don't
on
you
their
care?
hands. We all know what needs to happen.
We all know
There needs
what
to be an
happened.
impartial international observer force in
Observer
Aleppo
force in Aleppo.
can help coordinate an orderly evacuation.
Hello,
of
Mr. James.
safe corridors.
Rajiv.
There has to be full access for humanitarian aid. And as the
Absolutely.
United States
Chevy
continues to be
Corsica,
the world's
hello.
largest donor of humanitarian aid to the Syrian people. And beyond that, there needs to be a broader ceasefire
The president
that will serve as the basis
Has a
for
time capsule.
a political rather than a military
Thank you,
solution.
President Barack.
That's what the
Time
United States is gonna
capsule.
continue to push for, both with our
He's
partners
been
and
keeping
with
these records
multilateral
since
institutions
when?
like the UN.
Since Beverly Glenn.
But unsurprisingly,
Good Lord.
Russia
Beverly
has
Glenn
blocked the
offers?
Security Council from taking action on these issues.
Your counsel,
Because
guidance council. That's
the
absolutely
Security
correct.
Council to help improve
MerriweatherA.Law, we're the only firm with retroactive law
who are in such
since
desperate
Beverly
need,
Glenn.
and to ensure accountability, including
We're the
continuing to
Fresh
monitor
Jordans.
any potential use of chemical weapons in Syria. And we're going to work in the
Bel
General
Air.
Assembly as well. both
You got
on
bell
accountability
peppers.
and to
Pick your
advance
peppers.
a political settlement.
Bell
Because
peppers.
It should be clear that
It should be
although
clear
we may
noon.
achieve tactical victories over the long
Absolutely. Today's show is sponsored by
term,
Medicare and
cannot
Dodge
slaughter its
Care.
way to legitimacy.
Let that be the answer.
That's why we'll continue
Since
to
Beverly
press
Glenn.
for a transition to a more representative government, and that's why the world
That's why there's a
must
Boys
not
and Girls
avert
Club
their eyes
downstairs.
to the terrible events that are unfolding.
That's why it's a building you
The Syrian
own.
regime and its Russian and Iranian allies
Susan
are trying
Piccolo,
to
McDougal,
confiscate the
Jules.
truth.
True.
The world should not be fooled.
They already know the answers.
Will not forget. So, even in a season where the incredible blessings that we know as Americans,
Today's show, CDMAYORKREDITCardvardX3.19, an all televis exclusive Medicare, Dodge Care.
are reminded of how lucky we should also be
Don't you
reminded that being
care?
American involves bearing burdens and meeting
We've
obligations
served
to
our
others.
country.
American values,
Don't you care?
American ideals are what will lead the way to a safer and more prosperous 2017.
Absolutely.
Both here and abroad. And by the way, few embody those values and ideals.
I'm the
like our brave
captain.
men and women in uniform and their families. So I just want to close by wishing all of them
Absolutely.
Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Thank you, Outland
And we'll
Golden,
take
for working
some
off the
questions,
clock.
and I'm
Apple
gonna start with
Watches.
Josh Letterman of AP.
And Tim Cook, Apple. Thank
Mr.
you.
President.
We'll talk to you guys at the Marriott.
You're letting
Tay-tay.
President